important are prisons for the rule of law? Do you feel safer at night knowing prisoners are locked away? Speaking to me about why imprisonment is not a complete solution to reducing crime is Dr. Katharina Swirak of the University College Cork in Ireland.
Katharina, when it comes to the rule of law, there's this notion that when someone is in breach of the rule of law or in breach of the law, committing a crime, that person needs to be sent away, put in prison, and that this will protect society and the law. What is incomplete about this picture? How should we be thinking about crime and justice, and who's responsible for crime in the first place?
So if I'm an individual who's been convicted of a crime and I have repented for my crimes, I have understood that I've done something wrong, I want to repair those harms. It is very difficult to do that despite all of my efforts if I'm not also giving the opportunity by society. I need to be able to have access to high quality employment. I need to have access to housing, things that give me that sense of safety and where I'm able to develop what we call a pro-social identity.
Research shows that those serving prison sentences without the opportunity for rehabilitation are far more likely to reoffend.
What kind of direction are we moving in? What innovations are there? What is working?
So we've seen globally a move towards community sanctions and different forms of punishing or restoring the harms done through particular crimes, without retreating to the use of very harsh punishment, that is the prison. These types of models of reparative or community justice can be slower and more cost-intensive than traditional adversarial justice systems. But in terms of really their effectiveness, they work better because they offer support rather than punishment. And this is what we know helps individuals to repair their personal identities and become productive and valued members again of our communities and of our societies.
Instead of punishing, we now think and talk of restoring and repairing harm and reintegrating offenders back into society.
What are some of the elements that are necessary for a person to come back out strengthened out of this process, whatever it looks like?
It is usually a journey. It is very often, an internal decision by a person to stop harmful behaviors. And many people, for example, talk about watershed moments in their lives where they come to their realizations about the harms they've committed. And these watershed moments can look very different for different people. So for some people, it might be a loved one who has passed away, and that offers some insights or realizations. It very often is related to people becoming fathers or mothers, and that changing their outlook on life. So very often it is not actually the punishment that makes people realize that they have to change their way of being, but it is very often a very personal experience that makes people want to change their ways of being. Humans, in whatever context, human beings want to make connections and positive connections with other people, and they want recognition in various aspects of their lives. And that doesn't necessarily mean material recognition, but it means having a sense of belonging and making a difference. So I guess to just realize that all of us, depending on if we've ended up in the criminal justice system behind bars or not, are sort of united by that universal desire to belong and to make a difference.
Elements of successful reintegration include a willingness to change, an opportunity to work, and a supportive network of friends and mentors.
My main takeaway from this is that crime is much like the symptom of an illness. And in order to address crime, we need to address the underlying causes of it, which are societal injustice, inequality, or lack of opportunity. And in order to do this and build better, safer societies, we all need to be working together. Thank you for watching.